What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I want y'all to come get ready with me today. Get into this outfit that I put together. Something very simple because we got places to go and people to see, okay? Also, come chit chat as well because we got some tea to discuss. All right, y'all, let's go. What is up, loved ones? Welcome back to my channel. I know I have been on this app yapping and giving all the tips, tricks, and all the things for your life. But today, we're getting ready together. We need to do a chit chat because I have not been able to give y'all any real updates of like what's been going on, what's been happening in my life. And I just thought right now would be the best time to do so. Because I don't know about y'all, when I get ready, getting ready is my time to just like think and reflect and like work through thoughts and emotions. Sometimes I be crying. Sometimes I just be yelling at the wall. I have to get my emotions out. So this time I'm just going to do them on camera. Okay. See, I was about to get started without even mentioning the product. Okay. We're going to do the Danessa Myricks blurring balm. As you can see, we are down to the pan, but you know what? I'm going to scrape it for every inch of its life, okay, because it's that good. And if you have oily skin, this has been transformative for all of my makeup looks. Life has just been doing an interesting bit on me right now, right? One of the things that's just been transforming my life lately is because I decided to read the book, Start With Yourself, A New Vision of Life and Work Work and Life by Emma Grede. Now, I know Emma Grede's philosophy around work and life is very controversial. However, I just got to give respect where respect is due. What she's been able to build with the Kardashian sisters is really tea. And when somebody is that successful and kind of like a one-of-one and you're an ambitious person, you gonna want to know how she does it. You know what I mean? So that's why I started reading her book, right? So one of the biggest things about her book is this idea of having a vision for your life and then reverse engineering it into a plan. Now, I know this concept is not anything new. A lot of like really wealthy or ambitious, successful people have said something very similar to a degree, but I don't know, for some reason it coming from her feels better. And so one of the things that's just been really standing out to me is every little thing that's been happening has been like coming off as a sign or a reflection of, is this really what you want? Prime example. One of the things that I am working towards is getting a husband. Now, I know there's going to be some people, well, you can't plan your way into that. You are absolutely correct because it is out of my control. However, I do believe that we are in control of making sure we don't repeat habits that no longer serve us. Because one of the things that I said I want for my vision of myself is I would like to have a dating life where I meet men in person first. Now, if y'all have been following me online for all of these years, then you know I am a huge advocate for people with disabilities to date online. Just because I've had success with it. I've gotten boyfriends, gotten in relationships with people. Oops, I forgot to show y'all the concealer. Sorry, NARS, as always. If you've been following me, then you know it's the NARS concealer. And then we're actually going in with NYX just for the inner corner to just add a little bit more brightness. I'm like, okay, if I've been dating online since I was 20 something years old and it hasn't worked yet as far as meeting my person, I'm not saying that I wouldn't be able to meet my person online. I just wanted to try something different. So I wanted to kind of force myself in spaces where I feel like fostering connection in person could be probable. And plus, I feel like fostering in-person connection is always better because it's like, then from there, you get to have the first conversation like immediately because you guys are there in person. You get to find out right there in the moment, do you guys have chemistry? Are you guys really able to hold a conversation with each other? Do you like what he does for a living? Do you like the way he smells? Hello? Is his teeth clean? Hello? You know what I mean? Like, you get to see all of that off top immediately when you meet someone in person. And I'm just at the point, I'll be 39 in July, and I'm just at the point where I'm like, you know what? Yeah, this is the way I want to do it this time around. And it's not to say that I won't ever get on dating apps. Like, listen, I will always dabble just because of the convenience of it. You know what I mean? Sorry, y'all. Just realized MAC bronzer. This is the Radiant Rich Rosy Skin Finish Bronzer. And I'm doing bronzer because it's daytime still, so I don't want to do like a heavy contour. So one of the ways that I've been working towards that is by actually leaving the house. Because I work from home, I typically am always at home. And then it's like when I'm done working, I'm already at home. So I have to force myself to do things like go work at a coffee shop or go to a happy hour and like meet people that way. Now, have I had any success yet? Not technically. Not in a romantic way, but I will say by going out, you do run into strangers and start having conversation. And so that has actually been really fun and really affirming that if I just keep doing this, if I keep making an effort to go outside, okay, here we go. Sorry, let me show y'all this next product because it's one of my favorites. It is the MAC Red Halo Crayon. What I love about these is they're super pigmented and they're just easy to control with like how much product you put on your eyes. It's just really great. You could use these as blushes too, but I just like to use them as shadow sticks. So it is really affirming in that way of like, okay, the more I go outside, the more I do meet random strangers, and I could just only hope that one day while I'm outside, I meet the stranger who's going to be the man of my dreams or some shit. But I'm sharing all of this to say, like, it's just really important as disabled people to know we deserve to work towards the life of our dreams as well. Whatever the things are, whether it's a husband, whether it's kids, whether it's a house, a car, whatever it is, whatever people typically say. This is the Fenty Beauty eyeshadow stick. I always like this for the inner corner. But whatever it is, we're allowed to engineer the life that we want for ourselves too. Do we have to kind of remix certain things? Yeah, for sure. Like how we're going to get outside or who's going to come with us or whatever the case is. Like, absolutely. But we have to remember that, yes, this world is very inaccessible, but we can't keep using that as an excuse to not try. I'm sorry. That's just my honest feedback. And I know some of you, oh, well, Lolo, it's not as easy for me or whatever the case is. You are absolutely right. We all have our limitations and things we can or cannot do. Like, I am not ignoring that. All I'm trying to do is encourage you to think creatively in whatever it is that you want, because I am a firm believer that people with disabilities deserve to create a life of their dreams as well. We just got to do our part to make that happen. Whatever that looks like. I don't know what that looks like for you. I don't know what that looks like based on where you live or whatever the case is, but I do believe that we are allowed to dream too, because for me, my dreams, I feel like, have literally kept me alive. Literally have kept me alive. If I was not a dreamer, yeah, I probably would have conked out a long fucking time ago, honestly. And that's just the truth of it all. If it wasn't for social media and content creation, I know it's filthy, don't judge me. This is the Tilt mascara. What I do online is me fulfilling that dream for myself. I just can't help but to keep dreaming bigger. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to keep dreaming bigger and more. And how can I help more? How can I be of service more to my community? How can I keep sharing these messages in a way that people will, feel like it's actually helping them and everything else. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it all the time. So for me, I feel like I've been really good at being very consistent with making my dream career and all that happen and working towards that. But like the personal side, sometimes it be lacking because the dreams be so damn big that I forget. So this time in my life, I am really, again, part of the vision for myself, really working on letting go of my people pleasing and putting myself first. That's also another big part of it, which is why I'm even considering dating right now, because I'm like, I'm putting myself first. I know what I want. I know what I like, and I want what I want. Period. Has it been easy? Absolutely not. It's one of the most challenging things ever. But I'm not gonna not keep trying. Like, I want to get back into therapy, but I gotta work a little bit harder to get the coin back up to go to therapy on a regular basis. About to powder my face with the Ilia powder. It's a little white for me, but that just means it's just gonna brighten really nicely. And I just gotta like really press it in to sop up all the extra. But baby, when she is sopped up, see the difference? See the difference? Every day it feels like social media is changing from the creator's perspective. Fighting against these damn algorithms is so hard. And like being a creator who like really wants to advocate for being a full person, meaning I don't want to just talk about the grievances of having a disability. I don't want to rage bait just to get engagement on my content. I really want to be able to be like a full content creator, which is why it's like when you see content creators making content that has nothing to do with disability, it's our way of trying to prove to the world that disabled people are more than their disability. But if the audience isn't responding to the content at the same rate and engagement as the content that does revolve around grievances around disabilities, then the algorithm and social media and society will continue to think that's all we're good for. That's all we know how to talk about. That's all we know how to share. And it's like really exhausting. This is like a very common conversation that a lot of us disabled creators have with each other. Here goes Fenty Beauty blush. We're going to do a double blush today. A new thing that I'm trying. So it can get really frustrating because we don't know if it's really the audience not engaging or if it's the algorithm only pushing that kind of content that works against our whole message that we talk about as a community, which is we're more than our disabilities. But sometimes you don't get access to those people to know this. This is a blush, by the way. We're not going to stop. That's the thing. We're not going to stop making content for the community. We just know we need the support of the community for content that has nothing to do with the rage bait of disability. And I'm only sharing this because I feel like the general audience don't be knowing how much y'all actually play a role in the success of disabled creators. Access to be able to be on bigger platforms to share this message at a higher scale. We're doing this because we're all on a mission collectively. And I'm not speaking as the collective. I'm just saying based on conversations that I've had over the years with all of your guys' favorite content creators, you name them, I've probably spoken to them about this. We need y'all support beyond the rage bait. That's all I'm saying. Of course, Makeup Forever lip liner. Okay. Because we're going to do a good overline lip. When we're in these spaces, we're representing the communities as a whole. And I hope y'all know that. It's not, excuse me. It's not just like, oh, they're going to a cool event, good for just them. Like, no, it's to say, oh, Because we invited her and our sales went up with customers with disabilities, then that means we should invite more people with disabilities. And we should start making more product and get more ads created with people with disabilities. That's how big we're thinking about it. That's how much we represent. If like you're a fan of a brand and a fan of a specific disabled creator, and you're wondering like, damn, why don't we have more disabled creators in these spaces? It's because that brand does not know that disabled people want to be there. They just don't know. It's not obvious to them. So what you have to do is support that disabled creator on content that has nothing to do with disability, so that way they can be put in the rooms that they want to be put in based on whatever their topic or their niche is. Do you guys understand what I'm saying right now? Okay, yeah, that looks good. We need y'all to engage, share our content, support the content that clearly is about that creator's interest beyond just their disability. So that way we can have a fighting chance and truly be represented authentically in some of the biggest spaces ever. So everyone else can reap the benefits in the community. You see what I'm saying? Woo, child, that was a lot. That was a lot. I still have to put the outfit on. Okay, we still got to accessorize. We're going to put the whole outfit together. But this was really great to chop it up with y'all. Okay, we're going to just add just a little bit more just to make sure we're all not shiny. That's what I've been going through lately. Those have been all the thoughts in my head. I'm just like really serious about the vision that I have for my life. And I'm not playing no more games. I'll be 39 in July. Okay? I'm not playing no more games with my life and the things that I want. And I want to encourage people with disabilities to start thinking about your lives in the same way. Again, I understand that everybody has their own circumstances, but I don't want you to think that people who get to have a dream are people that don't have disabilities, because that's not true. People with disabilities are allowed to dream as well. Okay? Let me hurry up, put on an outfit, call my Uber, which I need to call that right now, put on the rest of the outfit, and let's get up out of here. Get in two, okay? You're not gonna be able to catch the shoes. I'm so sorry, but they're just black and white Air Force Ones. Maybe I'll do a little, hold on, let me see if I could do a little mirror moment. Can you see? Okay, now you can see the whole fit. But y'all, thank you so much for getting ready with me. Period. Thank you for chit chat with me, and baby, we gotta do it again soon. Okay, y'all, until next time, bye.